Welcome to FM Tuition Academy. Okay, so if you know you haven't clicked the subscribe button, make sure you click. There's a button down there. You click on subscribe. Okay, so make sure you subscribe. So click on the subscribe button just down as you're watching this video. There's where it's written subscribe. It's in red. So click the subscribe button. Okay, we are continuing with the topic, and the topic that we are continuing with is indices. Rather difference of two squares. So we are continuing with the topic difference of two squares. That's what you're continuing in mathematics. So this is maths. We are continuing with a topic called difference of two squares. We already did part 1, so this is part 2. So sometimes I can tell you simplify. Okay? Simplify. The first question is 4x squared minus 4. Okay? How do you simplify such a thing? Whenever you see this, it's also a difference of two squares. But there's something that you notice. If the number in front here and the number at the end here, they are same. What you do first, before you do anything, you factor out the common number. What will remain there, it's x squared minus 4 into this 4, it is 1. Okay? And then to be 4, open bracket, x squared minus, we said 1 is always expressed as 1 squared, as a difference of two squares. So you put your 4 there, and then plus 1x, you pick 1x, plus 1 there, closed, and then open bracket again, x minus 1. So that is the answer. Okay, 4, open bracket, x plus 1, closed, open bracket, x minus 1. That is the answer. That's how you solve this type of questions. Okay, you solve them like that. Example 2. Sometimes they can give you a question like 3x to the power 2 minus 3. I said whenever these numbers in front here and the last one are same, you factor out the 3, x squared minus 3 into 3. There it will be x squared, as like I said, minus 3 into 3 is 1, close bracket, 3, open bracket, x squared. Whenever it's 1, as a square 1 to be 1 squared. You remember what I said? Yes. So that is 3, open bracket, x plus 1, 3, and then there it is x minus 1. And then this is the answer. So you do like that for all the remaining questions. That's how you solve them. And then for question 3, they can bring for you, for example, 2x squared minus 2. So what is common here and here? It's 2, so you put your 2 there, open bracket, x power 2 minus 1. And then there to be 2x squared minus 1, that is 1 squared. So 2, open bracket, x plus 1, open closed, x minus 1. Okay, that's how you simplify these. So questions can differ again. They can say simplify. Another format can come for you. They can say simplify. They can say simplify 15x squared. Actually, they can say simplify 25. This is question A, the first question. Simplify 25x squared minus 1. Okay, this one is simple. It's different rather. Have you seen the number in front here and the last number? They're not same. So when they give you such a question like this, what you do is you first express 25 as a power of 2. So what's the square root of 25? It is 5. And then x there, you put x, and then you put them in a bracket like this. Okay, that's how you solve them. Have you seen how I've put them? You solve them like that. Or if you don't want to solve them like this, we say 25 there, it is 5 squared. Okay, and then the square root of 25 is 5, and then x squared minus 1 as a perfect square, it is 1 squared. I think I've taught you this. Since here there are two squares, the square of 5 and the square of x, so you put them in the bracket. So you say 5x, you put them in a bracket like this, and then squared, okay, minus 1 squared, okay. So 25, we made it as the, what's the square root of 25? It is 5, and then you put power 2, and then x power 2, then 5 and x, you bring them in the brackets, and then square them, okay. So that one will be equal to, I'm continuing on the next page, that was 5, it was like this, minus 1, I believe, squared. So it will be 5x, you pick 1 there, open, closed, open, 5x minus 1. That's how you solve. So that is question 1. Question B. Question A rather. Question B again, the same question they can bring for you 36y squared minus 1. You see, the number in front and the number at the end is different. The number in front is 36, the number at the end is 1. So since they are different, what you do first is, what's the square root of 36? It is 6. Okay, it is 6. So you say 6 squared, and then y squared minus 1 squared, and then this 6 and y, you bring them in the brackets like this, squared minus 1 also, it is 1 squared. So you say 1 squared, so 1 squared, and then what do you have? That is 6y plus 1. Okay, 6y plus 1. We are now putting this in. We are now factorizing this. So open bracket, 6y plus 1 closed. Open bracket, 6y minus 1. That's how you solve it. Okay, we continue solving like that all the time. That's how you solve. They can bring for you question C, for example, 16x squared minus 1. What is this number and this number? They're not the same. So what you do, what's the square root of 16? 4. So 4 squared, and then also 4 squared there, x squared minus 1 squared. So 4 squared, you put 4 and x like this, you square them outside, minus 1 squared, and then you factorize this again. So it will be 4x plus 1, open, closed, open bracket, 4x minus 1. That's how you solve it. Okay, so that's how you solve this type of questions. Again, they can say simplify. It changes. Sometimes they can say simplify. They can say a squared minus b squared over a plus b. That's a question. How do you solve it? They want to simplify this. How do you solve it? You say equal to, this one is a difference of two squares, one on top. So it will be a squared minus b. So it will be a plus b in closed, open bracket, open again beside a minus b. That's how you solve this one on top as a difference of two squares. So this one on top as a difference of two squares, this one, it will give you this one, okay, as a difference of two squares. So then the one down again comes here. It's going to be over a plus b, okay? It's going to be over a plus b, okay, over a plus b. So it's going to be over a plus b. So this is going to be over a plus b. So a plus b into itself is 1. Again, there's a plus b there, that is common. A plus b, again there, down again, that is common. So what you have, what will remain on top there, it's a minus b over 1. There's 1 that has remained down here. And any number over 1, it is always itself. Any number over 1, it is itself. So the answer is a minus b. So this is the first question. Okay? So the second question, it can be x squared minus 2 squared over x minus 2. We are simplifying this. This is the difference of two squares. You see the square of x, the square of 2. So it will be x plus 2, open, close, and then x minus 2 over x minus 2 down. So x minus 2 into itself is 1. X minus 2 into itself is 1. So what will remain on top there, it is x minus 2 over into what has remained, down 1 has remained. N number over 1 it itself, so it's x plus 2. That's the answer, x plus 2. So it goes like that. That is part B. Part B, they can say part C. Part C, they can bring, they can say a squared minus 9 over, they can bring it the other way around. They can say a plus b, or they can say a plus 3 over a squared minus 9. You see, this is the difference of two squares. So what do you have there? So it will be a plus b over a squared. What is 9 as a perfect square? You say first the square root of 9, it is 3. And then you square it like this. And then it will be equal to a plus b over, and then this one has a difference of two squares, to be a plus b, plus 3, sorry, not plus b. Since there's 3 this side, since there's 3 here, there's 3 here. So a plus 3, open, closed, a minus 3, closed. Okay? Oh, here it's 3, not b, sorry, I made it. Here it's 3 on top. There's a plus 3, not a plus b. A plus 3. So even there is 3 on top. Okay, I think you understand what I mean. So it's a plus 3. So a plus 3 into a plus 3, it's 1. A plus 3 into a plus 3 is 1. So what will remain on top there? It's 1 over what has remained down. It's a minus 3. That's the one that has remained down. So you continue solving like that. That's how you solve this type of questions. That's how you solve this type of questions. Okay, that is part C. They can give you part D. Part D, they can bring the same thing. They can say z squared minus 16 over z minus 4. They can say z minus 4. So it's the same thing there, to be z minus, and then what do you have there? 16. What's the square root of 16? 4. And then squared over z minus 4. So what do you have? Z plus 4, when you simplify the one on top, again z minus 4, closed. And then here z minus 4 will come down. Z minus 4 into itself 1. Z minus 4 again there cancels. What will remain there? It is z plus 4 over 1. Z plus 4 over 1. Z plus 4 over 1. And any number divided by 1, it is itself. Any number divided by 1 itself. So the answer will be z plus 4. That's the answer. Z plus 4. So you continue solving like that. Sometimes they can bring for you, they can give you numbers like, they can say simplify, they can say simplify, they can say simplify. The first question they can say simplify, they can say 25 y squared minus 36 y squared. Have you seen these are all factors of one another? Okay, 25, what's the square root of 25? It is 5 squared, and then y squared minus square root of 36, it is 6 squared, y squared, and then 5 and y, you bring them in the bracket like this. Have you seen? Minus 6 again and y, you bring them in the bracket like this. You square them outside. So it will be 5 plus y, again 6 plus y. You pick 6 plus y since they are 2 squared. Again 5y minus 6y. You bring them like that. That's how you solve this. So this is how you solve them. So it applies to all questions. They can bring for you any question. That's part A. That's question A. Then question B, they can give you even, they can say 4x squared minus 9y squared. You see? How do you simplify that? So square root of 4 is 2. So 2 squared. 2 squared there. Square root of 9 is 3. So 3 squared. Y squared. So it will be 2x. You put them in bracket. Squared minus 3y open close squared. And then there what you have? So here you say 2x plus 3y. Pick the 3y this side since there are two of them. Again 2x minus 3y closed. That's how you solve this type of questions. Okay? Okay? So it differs. It differs with the question they bring for you. Sometimes they may even say simplify. They can bring for you, they say simplify 3x squared minus they can say minus 27. You see, they can bring something like this. It's also a difference of two squares. How do you know it's a difference of two squares? Because this 3 can also go into 27. So when you're solving this, you say 3 is a factor. Open bracket squared. 3 into 27 is 9. You see? And then this is 3 open bracket x squared. What's the square root of 9? 3. Okay? Squared. So you put squared there. So there it will be 3, or you see, 3 open bracket x plus 3. Okay, x plus 3 closed, again x minus 3. That's how you solve. So if the number in front here is a factor, it can also go into the number at the end. You factor out the 3. So you put your 3 here, and then open bracket x squared minus 3. This same 3 into 27 is 9. And then when you get your 9, you find the square root of 9, which is 3, and then you square it, and then you solve like that. You have solved. Okay? That's how you solve these type of questions. Okay? That's how you solve this type of questions. So it doesn't matter how the question comes. They can bring for you 18x, for example, squared minus 8y squared. They can bring for you this. Whenever they bring for you this, where you find that the number here is different from the number here. Okay? The number is, meaning you find the number that can go into 18 and 8. And what number is that? 2. So 2 into 18 is 9. Okay? 9 squared minus 2 into 8. There it is 4. Y squared. Okay? You remember what I said? So you do this. What is 9? 9 as the square root of 9 is what? 3. Square root of 9 it is 3. So it will be 3 squared minus square root of 4 it's 2. So 2, and then there's y there. 2, maybe in a way that you understand. So I'll say 2, open bracket. What is 9? The square root of 9 is 3. So it will be 3 squared, and then x squared minus square root of 4 it's 2. So 2 squared, and then y squared, close. And then 2, remember I said where if there are 2 squares on top there, you bring them in one bracket. So it will be 3 and x, and then you put a square like this. And then 2 and y again, you bring them together, then you put a square outside. And then 2 open bracket 3x plus 2y closed, open bracket again 3x minus 2y, then you close. That's how you solve this type of questions. That's how you solve this type of questions. Okay, now you can attempt the exercise. Now you can attempt the exercise. Question 1. Question 1. Okay. Simplify. Question 1. A C squared minus 5 squared over C minus 5. That's the first question. Question B. Question B, it is 6x squared, not even 6, 7x squared minus 7. That's question B. Question C, it is 9x squared, 9y squared, 9y squared minus 9. 9y squared minus 9, that is C, and then D is p squared minus 16 over p plus 4. E it is z minus z squared z minus 6 over z squared minus 36. Okay, and then there the next question is going to be 25. We are simplifying this. 25 x squared minus 36 y squared. And then we've got 36 squared minus 48. I'm simplifying that. Then we have got e plus 4, e plus 9 rather, over e minus 81, and a squared minus 81. Solve those.